Alright. Let's go live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play some more Fire Emblem, and this time let's not get distracted by the wee little phone. And as one person brought up to me in a not in the live stream, but a comment anyways, and just happened to say like, why don't you just leave your phone like upstairs or whatever? Because I sit here and I understand. Before we get underway, I understand why people are like, why do you keep the phone there? And why do you get a text? It's because, in all honesty, a lot of the time I am the type of person who you can always get a hold of, and that's abundantly clear. And sometimes that has been, I'm not going to go off my whole thing, I've saved lives or something like that, but sometimes being the one who's always available, who if I don't answer the phone, I call you back within 3 minutes, sort of idea. I have always been that type of person, and some of the relationships I have kind of require, you to be sort of there for people, and you never know when they're going to be, available and stuff like that. So, yeah. So that's the long and short of it, realistically, without getting into too many nitty and gritty details. But I'm the type of person that you're supposed to be able to get a hold of when you need me, sort of idea. Whether it's small things, big things, etc. And I pride myself on not ghosting people, not ignoring people, especially since my soon-to-be ex-wife straight up ghosted me. I've now doubled and tripled down on the idea of I refuse to ignore people when they're trying to get a hold of me, whether they text me, whether they message me, whether they whatever. If I don't get back to you that day, I'm getting back to you tomorrow, So, and it doesn't take much to pick up the phone and do a quick, hey, I'm busy even, and send that text. I'll text you later, just to send that one message even, So, yeah, it was brought up, because recently, when I've been doing some of my videos this month and into last month, I've obviously been distracted making, big, texts and stuff like that, messages. So I just wanted to address it here before we get underway. So, hopefully, the phone has been quiet for the majority of the day. It was pretty busy this afternoon, but now it should be good. So, anyways, Caden's back in here and says, Sup, Caden, how you doing, man? And anyways, with that little public announcement out of the way, let's get right underway with some more Fire Emblem. I'm hoping to do 2 maps. We certainly won't be doing a super long stream because I'm finally working on Monday. I'm very happy about that. I'm super stoked about finally going back to work, properly for almost a full week by the sounds of it. Because it's been a very sketchy, very slow month. And of course, when you're not working, I feel you're more unproductive, So it's good for me. It keeps me grounded. Caden says, JJ's power system, which we already know how I feel about, is needlessly complicated at some points and then stupidly simple at others, and I agree. I agree 100% about that. Should we do a skirmish? Maybe one. Well, how about we do one? Let's double check our items, make sure we're all good. And then maybe we do one skirmish. One little skirmish. I think that's fair. Let's take... Ooh, we got all the lances now. That's right. Let's take a Brave Lance for you, Ross. We need a Vulnerary for you. Well, an Elixir's just fine. Ines is fine. Ooh, Brave Bow. Let's give the Brave Bow away. Let's take an Iron Sword. But then, Ines, why don't you... You know what? No, we're going to use up the Killer Bow, the Longbow and stuff, and then we'll give him the Brave Bow later. You're alright because you have the Zombateau. Oh, hello. How about we give... Yes, we like that. Alright, so let's take a few things here. Definitely need a Shine, a Divine. Mend and stuff, that's all good. I don't think we need any of the other staffs right yet. Ooh. The Ancient Staff, what the hell does it do? I have no idea. Can we use it? Okay, what was that? Yes, we can. Alright, let's give it back for a moment. Let's take... a addition. Okay. Maybe we save some of these, but let's take a men's staff with us. I don't think we need healing on Natasha right yet. Ephraim, you need definitely to take... You have an elixir. Let's give you the dragon spear for right now. Garcia, you definitely need something. Let's take a fully upped killer axe for right now, and take another simple elixir. Ron's Tethys. Everybody else looks okay for right now. Of course, Noel is doing his thing. He's totally fine. We are going to need to buy some vulneraries and stuff, though. So let's do that. So let's buy... We're good for all our spells and stuff. You can buy recover staff, you can buy restore staff. Let's buy some vulneraries. Just because they're useful. And then we'll buy 2 elixirs. There we go. All good. And then we'll do at least 1 skirmish. We'll see where we get, and then we'll do the next chapter. 100%. And I say that, and then I get a bunch of fucking... let's see. Oh my god. The moment that starts, I'm not responding to that one. Caden said, can't you make a contract with your government for work if needed? Just curious. See, I'm in a bit of a catch-22 position. I work for my father's company, and if I don't work for my father's company, his company is going to go out of business. And then that screws over my parents. So we try to make the best of it work. And there are other employees. See, two of our employees died, and the other one is dying. So they sort of, well, 2 died, and the other one left, sort of idea. Or, well, technically retired. He's in his 70s. So it's basically in a completely mom-and-pop shop right now, and we try our best to make it work, you know what I mean? So you take the good with the bad in that regard. I wouldn't want... If push came to shove, yes, I can leave them high and dry, but we don't want to, you know? I also take it... Me and my brother both take a pay cut just to get the work, you know what I mean? Like, we don't make as much as other electricians in our field due to the results. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. Right? It was good money when we first started, but then inflation happened, COVID happened, and unless you're willing to gouge customers, you know, which we try to be more honest, it's you know, so yeah. And we do have a government contract. The problem is the government contract has such terrible terms that they fuck you over, and we're a 3-man company. We don't have money to pay lawyers to fight it when they abuse the contract, like in a negative way. Like, who are we gonna complain to? They'll just say, fine, we'll hire somebody else. You know, like, we don't have a leg to stand on. It's very unfortunate. Caden said, Gojo was doing a 4v1 in his final fight. If Sukuna didn't have Magarata, he would have no win conditions. I'm still on that border. Like, Gojo won that fight. Sukuna needed... If Sukuna didn't have 10 shadows, he loses. Straight up. So, that's just me. Actually, Sukuna loses... If he fights Gojo, the fact is, Plot Armor said that Gojo, the moment he was out of the prison realm, could have won, and they wanted Gojo not to win. So, we see Gojo tank Sukuna Domain like it was nothing. That's what I'm saying, you know. So, anyways, all right. So we've done that. Let's fight a quick skirmish, and then maybe only 1 skirmish before the final battle. Not the final battle. I think there's a few more chapters left. I'm not aware. This is chapter 20. I think there's 22 chapters, maybe? Okay, only 9 people can come with us. Let's check the map. View the map, okay. Love to have a torch, but we don't. You know, Gilliam might be better for this one, honestly. Well, no, not really. Fuck it. Yeah, we're good. Let's save and try it. And let's go. Okay, Joshua. Okay. Sword Reaver time. Bam. Oh, holy shit. These guys are giving us experience, so they're tough. I wish I had... No, I really do wish I had... Yeah, let's leave that equipped. I'm gonna take our lovely you-know-who over here, actually. And try to scout out something a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of scouting here, realistically. Ross, we know, is in no danger of ever getting hurt ever, so he's good to... Yeah, there we go. And Garrick, same idea. And Natasha, we know, can easily take this guy out. No question. But might take a 9 out of it, so... Let's see. Divine is 35. Fucking just kill it. Bam. Divine spell. Holy shit. Yeah, we're gonna do more than one skirmish. This is fantastic. Oh shit, I should have done that. Anyways. Let's... Yeah, fuck it. Just kill him with that. Use the super blade. We don't have that many uses left and or like missions left, so let's use it. Horse Slayer. God damn. Gaten said, I will admit Sukuna is a better technical sorcerer than Gojo. Oh, here we go. Ooh, only 2 points, but skill and strength. Can't beat it. But other than that, Gojo is superior in every way. Yeah, like, Sukuna's been around long. He should be better. If he's not, it makes him look incompetent as a final villain. You know what I mean? Gojo literally is the strongest. Sukuna's not stronger. Sukuna, in his own body, no bullshit, right? Not Yuji's body, not Megumi's body. Sukuna, Heinin form, no Megumi, no bullshit. He does not beat Gojo straight up in a fight. Man, we're racking in this shit. Oh, the spiders might be an issue. With Sukuna personality, if his true form could have defeated Gojo, he would have used it in the fight. People just gloss over there. No, the argument, which is sound, is he knows that other people, and though Kenjaku made light of Yuta, Sukuna doesn't. Sukuna makes light of Yuji, but he does not make light of people, and maybe Kashima, but he does not make light of people like Yuta. So he knows that Yuta's coming. You know, guys like Yuta. He knows that he has to face down a gauntlet. So he can't put all his eggs in one basket because, yeah, he beats Gojo, he wins the battle but loses the war. So it was strategy as to the reason he did that. But my point is, if he doesn't have Megumi's body and he doesn't have the 10 shadows, him in just his own form with none of this recovery bullshit, the Executioner's Sword, for example, Yuta, for example, like these dudes could have beat Sukuna. There were win conditions. Jacob's Angel, for God's sakes. You know, you had 3 different people that could basically 2-shot Sukuna. He got lucky, realistically. Alright, so now let's go. Ephraim, why don't you jump over to here. See if there's anything over here. And there is. But I can't reach. Oh. Oh, hello. Alright, alright, alright. Garcia, why don't you go up here. Joshua. You go over here. We're not gonna be... That thing can't reach us, but we can't do anything to it either. You can, though. If we put you where Natasha is. So let's put Natasha right here. There we go. Now you... Shit. But now our view goes away. Can we... There we go. Ah, but the wrong... Shit, I put him in the wrong spot. Okay, it is what it is. Oh, there we go. There we go. And look at that spider, that red-ass spider. And that's not good, the fact that we're only doing 7 to that. Like, god damn, that is not good at all. Okay, Ross, you go up here, buddy. So we know you can handle pretty much anything. I'm going to put you right here and equip the Killing Edge. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're coming at me. A brave sword. That's so cute, and they can actually hit Ross. Got steel lance. Not a brave sword out of that bullshit. Kane says, but at some point it was like Sukuna was just pulling shit out of his ass and spamming binding vows. Yeah, my biggest problem isn't the fact that binding vows were used so heavily in the final battle. My problem was nobody else used it. All Yuta or Higuruma or Gojo had to do was do a couple of binding vows and they win the war. They win. That's the long and short of it. One quick binding vow from Gojo, he wins. One binding vow from Yuta, they win. Higuruma with the execution sword, they win. Had they not done binding vows, like they all should have been doing binding vow after binding vow. So what if they're not as powerful? Yuta doesn't give a shit. Yuta doesn't need to be top dog after Sukuna is dead. He does not need to be. He's still going to be OP as shit, and even if he's weaker than the rest of the sorcerers, who cares? I give up all my unlimited power and Rika to one-shot Sukuna. Done. You know? Like, he didn't need Rika. The real Rika is gone. And Yuta doesn't need to be the strongest anymore. Plus, you know, there was still Yuji, and let's say they saved Megami and all this shit. Like, yeah. The fact that none of the other characters use any significant binding vows, which they easily could have, like Sukuna did, to make super moves, like supernova moves, just to win, and chose not to, is ridiculous. That's the ridiculous point. Not that Sukuna used binding vows, which was shit pull of his ass, like a lot of people like me complained about. It's that every other character, all 25 of the main cast, chose not to do a single one. That's horseshit. And multiple people died as a result, you know. Chozo died, you know. Chozo didn't need to die. Alright, so let's see. Let's Brave Lance this asshole. And it's still not going to be enough to kill him, which is crazy. Oh, it is because we finally, out of the 4 hits, we get a crit. God love the Brave Lance. Okay, Ephraim. Let's get rid of the steel bow users for the sole purpose that they're the ones that we can't hit back. Got a short bow out of it. Cool. Now the rest of them do have iron bow, iron bow, iron bow, and this thing has a sharp claw, which is very dangerous. So let's see, the hand axe does 17. These guys do at least 3 per hit. They won't attack if I have the hand axe equipped. So let's use an elixir. Keep him nice and safe. I don't know if we'll be able to ever reach there in time, which is a problem. But Tana should be able to help out eventually. Garcia might be in trouble, a little bit of trouble, not gonna lie. Garrick can't do anything to these guys either. You've got Light Brand, you should be able to do something. You can, but what good is it? Okay, Ross. Well, we know what Natasha can do, which is quite a lot, but she would probably die doing it. You know what? I like these odds. Is it worse? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay, we killed that spider, but we didn't kill the one that Natasha was dealing with. And she might die if I don't rescue her. So we're going to have to pull a rescue move. which I'm fine with. Well, let's do this. Rescue you. Wait. Keeps you out of harm's way for right now, because Garrick, you're going to go right here and stop whatever bullshit the spider thinks he can do. You're going to go all the way up here. And Ross, you're going to deal with this goddamn spider. 22, that's it? Alright. And 25 with the Brave, that's it? Oh, you piece of shit. We gotta hope for that crit now. And we don't get it. God damn, these spiders are no fucking joke. We'll read Caden's messages after these brief messages, because I don't want to miss anything of what the fuck's happening. Mm-hmm. Good level up for Ross. 29. The hit percentages aren't the scary thing. The scary thing is that sometimes those hit percentages don't matter shit. Okay. Yeah, I figured that would happen. Coming at us. But Erica did very well to defend herself and get the kill regardless. Now is a level 9. Still only strength 14. I really missed that level up where she had 15. Oh, and see, the 34 hit. But then we get the crit, which is going to kill. But still, we take it, you know. So, Garrick grows to level 10. We love it. And everybody's getting 2 to 3 point level ups. Their stats are already good, so this is a good thing. Now, if that hits, we're in trouble, and it didn't, so thankfully we get just the one hit off with Garcia. But now, Ephraim's going to take all the hits from the bows, like a 44 was a 7, but still hit. This 44 is a 6. It misses. Okay, we get a little bit more lucky, but see, 10 is going to be able to come up there this time. And these guys can only reach Garcia, so boom, and maybe a double. Yep. So we're managing to do a little bit more damage with Garcia now. Who is not as good as his son Ross, but he's also a few levels lower. And his stats just aren't as good. He didn't get as many good level ups. Ross got some insane ones. Alright. So yeah, Caden was saying, let's not forget Gojo was trying to suppress Sukuna, not kill him. That's true too, because he was trying to save his adopted son. Yeah, people don't take that into account. See, people take that stupid Harry Potter airport scene and treat it as fact. It was the dumbest line. Treat it as fact all you want, it just means Gege's a terrible writer. And didn't even, it was inconsistent, hypocritical writing then. Which I don't think Gege's a great writer either. So yeah. Caden said, sometimes I wonder if I should move to a different country. Feels like the United States is going to fall. You know what? The fact that my wife left me to go back to the States because she didn't think Canada was good enough for her. I don't know, man. I really don't. Like, I don't know how to... I don't know how to navigate that, is all I'm going to say. So, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I mean, I wouldn't want to live it... Like, if I was going to live anywhere in the States, I would have lived with my wife in California. But a lot of places in the States I did not like. And I would never live in New York. I would never live in Florida. I would probably never live in... Maybe Texas. That's a little hard. I would live in California. Maybe Montana. That's about it. You know? Okay, so now we have some options here to hit some people. Alright, I think you need to get rid of the spider, because we know you can. Bam! And super bam! And another level up for Ephraim. This was a great idea to do this skirmish. We're just racking in the levels. raking in the levels. Racking up the levels. Either way, I used that wrong. Gojo's birth literally changed the power system and power strength of the verse. When he was born, Sukuna was just stated to have the perfect body for sorcery. Nothing about changing the world. Yeah, I mean, granted, Sukuna in my mind is still number 2. Like, this whole Deborah shit, fuck off. It goes Gojo, Sukuna as the 2 top in the verse. You know? Maybe one day Yuta passed him, but... Get rid of this guy. There we go. I'm gonna deal with those 2 now. Alright, you can drop you off right there. And we're totally fine. Garrick, you can go up here. Take care of this guy. Bam! So can you take care of him, though? Not even. Alright. So let's see. Joshua, can you do something to him? Let's try for a crit here. Nope, no crit. That lethal talon, that's dangerous shit. Okay, Ross, then you deal with him with a... Use the Dragon Axe, sure. And Killer Bow time. Caden said, Texas is my home state. Is it really? It has its ups and downs. Yeah, I would figure. I was only in Texas very, very, like, so briefly that I wouldn't even say that I've been to Texas, you know? I didn't experience enough of Texas to say I've been to Texas, you know? Like, I could say I've been to Philadelphia and Jersey and all these other places, but I was there for less than a day, you know? Does it really count, you know? And he says it has its ups and downs. With you being white, you wouldn't have that much trouble finding a place. I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. See, the racism would bother me because, like, we have this place, this fucking hick island, okay, off the coast, and it's basically the tiniest. I think there's like 100 people living there. Like, no, like it's a very small, maybe 200. I don't know. But it is a racist fucking white hicky people. But the problem is, black people live there too and shit, and my parents' neighbors, they visit there because they have friends that have a cabin there and stuff like that, and they're more woodsy than, you know, I like camping and stuff, but they're more like ATVing and that kind of shit, right? So they go there for that very purpose with their friend, but he said, we could never bring you there. And I was like, why not? He said, the amount of racist shit that was going on there, and you gotta remember, I was married to a Latina, you know, so I don't put up with that shit. I don't put up with that shit before that, but he said, you'd start smashing beer bottles over people's heads and get your ass kicked. And I was like, well, could I at least beat up the racist first? He goes, oh yeah, you'd probably beat them up. He said, you know, because I'm an electrician. Don't let these skinny arms fool you. I've been in scraps before. I'm not a bad fighter by any means, but, and I've lost fights too. Like, I'm not, oh yeah, I'd always win or anything like that. But they're like, yeah, no, we could never bring you there. He said, because the amount of racist shit that goes on, like, every couple of hours, you'd start beating the shit out of people and then get your ass kicked because they'd swarm you. And I'm like, yeah, no, never. I have no desire to visit this island, but now that I know that, I will never visit that island, you know, because I'm like, I'm the type of guy, if somebody says, like, you know, a slur or like the N-word or anything like that in a bar, I'm the guy who goes up, taps them on the shoulder and, hey, want to say that again? I am literally that guy. I'm the guy who's going to be charged for assault and battery. I am literally the guy who does not put up with that shit. So, I've always been that way, and I've certainly got punched in the face for it before, but at least I know it was worth it. So, that's my problem with Texas, is I have a feeling there would be bars like that, where they'd be especially talking shit about, like, Mexicans and shit like that. Oh, I would go off. See, that's the problem. Some racist white cowboys be beating the shit out of me in Texas. Caden also said, did you read the continuation? Did I not read? No, I mentioned Deborah. Did you not read who, by the way, stolen from fucking Dragon Ball Z? Did you not read the continuation of JJK that takes place 60 years after the fight with Gojo and Sakuda? I did. It was trash. It was not good at all. None of it made any sense, and it means that nobody changed the JJK world. It's awful. It's dreadful. They had literally waited for Yuta and Maki to die so that the people could continue the status quo of what the Zenin clan was doing for thousands of years. It's horse shit. It was a terrible fucking... Yeah. And now aliens! Oh, so Naruto doubling down on the fact that... Fuck ninjutsu. Zeppelins, aliens are the answer. You know that's worked one fucking time in manga history? And it was Dragon Ball Z. And it was controversial back then, which people tend to forget. It was controversial back then, but the internet didn't exist. If Dragon Ball Z had happened at the time, so many people would be complaining about the retcons of Goku's heritage and shit. So many people. Toriyama did a fantastic job of implementing them, and no one's going to complain now, but the introduction of aliens into a system that never had aliens is a horrible fucking choice every time. And it was a miserable choice this time. So yes, I have read it. I don't agree with it. I read the whole thing. I think the art was stellar, way better than Gege's. I think Yuji looks better than ever. I think the kids are cool, like the kids of Yuta and Maki are fantastic characters, but I don't understand. By the way, they skip so much, like, yeah, the art's pretty, but the story makes no sense, and half the time they're skipping shit. The whole last couple of chapters made no sense. Like, when did Cross meet up with Yuji? When the fuck did the Deborah and Maharaga fight end randomly? No off-screen the rest of the biggest fight in the series. Fuck it, like, just everything. And what was with the family defying the wishes of Yuta and Maki? Literally the heads of the JJK world. None of it, that whole fucking thing made no sense. I was straight up just pissed. I thought it was dumb as hell. Alright, so we can't kill him, so we might as well go up here then with our hand axe just in case. Ooh, that might have been the right choice. Maybe? We will find out here. So we're going to kill this guy. Oh, what's going on? Oh, this is a YouTube notification. Caden said, I'm not even going to lie to you, the whole introduction to aliens made no sense. And yeah, exactly. The introduction to aliens was a bad choice. And as I already pointed out, I've pointed this out and people argue back with me like, they're the Rick and Morty people. You don't have the right reading comprehension to understand. And I'm like, Kenjaku, your fucking wanked off villain, literally said that Japanese people have cursed energy. Japanese people are the cursed energy people. Most white people don't have it. Most black people don't have it. But we're going to accept that a system where specifically, not even Asian people, but just the Japanese are 98% of the people on Earth's entire population, but some fucking aliens from goddamn Jupiter, cursed energies are bread and butter. They all have it. And they have multiple races, by the way, of those alien species. There's like 6 different alien races, and they all fucking use it. Yeah, I'm not buying that. That's total horse shit. That's bullshit. Like, that is not how you establish. Had you established at the beginning of the series, when they established it's based on negative energy. Cursed energy is based on negative emotions. Had they stuck with that, that'd be fine. But Kenjaku retconned that shit by constantly bringing up literally the Americans, which, by the way, drop plotline, all about how the Japanese are the ones who control basically the cursed energy of the world. That's why there's not a school in America and Britain and Africa, is because there's like 1 in a billion chance that a black dude from Africa gets cursed energy. You know? And it's like, well, if it's all based in negative emotions, so you retconned your idea. It was based in negative human emotions. That's what it started from and creates. Same positive energy creates reverse curse technique and all that shit. But then you say, okay, so what? White people are never I mean, granted, maybe that's the case, but white people are never sad or happy? Like, this makes no sense. you know, at all. So yeah, the entire power system had a problem with retconning itself within the entirety of the manga. And then afterwards, just it doubled down on getting worse. Like, it... Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't. Caden says, aliens getting cursed spirit confused for the peaceful spirits that they know their entire life is crazy to me. Yeah, that too. Like, those things do not look peaceful. Like, I understand that somebody might not be afraid of spiders, but spiders are fucking scary, okay? Nobody looks at a spider and goes, oh, look at this sweet puppy. Nobody. Sauron was the only one in history because he called Shelob his goddamn cat. He's the only one who had affection for a goddamn spider in fiction, and as we know, Sauron's kinda fucked. Dark Lord of the Sith levels of fucked. So yeah, you might not be afraid of reptiles or spiders or, you know, anything like that, but they're still scary to look at. Insects are not pretty. They are scary looking. You know, you don't need to be afraid of them to understand they're not pretty. So, yeah, that was just like some fucking like hentai story waiting to happen, like some monster fucking shit. We'll take Erica. Yeah, we'll take Erica all the way up here, I guess. See if we can't. Man, I'd love to get rid of that killer bow. You know what? Let's take the shot. Alright. Didn't work out, but that's fine. Since you read the entire thing, who's your top 5? D put up a great fight. Yeah, Deborah's great and all, but his unprecedented growth because it was a mini-series makes no fucking sense. Deborah should have died. So, and it makes sense. The fight that went away because they had no idea about the adaptation. He didn't even understand reverse curse technique, Maharaga's adaptation, or anything. Deborah should have died before, like, he should not have been able to figure out reverse curse technique, the adaptation, the binding vows, and the other thing all in one go. He figured it out in 2 minutes. He figured out what took literally Gojo, Sukuna, and all these guys. He figured out how to domain. He doesn't know what a domain is. He figured out not only not how to use a simple domain, but he figured out how to use his own domain and reverse curse technique, the highest level of abilities in the series that took, by the way, Megami, main character, never completed over 300 chapters, by the way. Nobara never had one, I don't believe. And Yuji's was end of series. And we're led to believe that Deborah is like the problem is when you have so many prodigies in the series, Yuta, Yuji, Megami and stuff, and then you introduce a character in the sequel who's like, yeah, but I make your prodigies look like normal fucking people. Then, so you take away from that writing because now you're like, oh yeah, these guys were fucking stupid. They're not prodigies at all. You take away Higuruma, you take away Yuji, you take away Yuta, you take away everybody's prodigy. Toji, Maki, you take away all your prodigies you have in the series by making Deborah be able to basically flex on all of them and learn everything just so he doesn't die in 1 second. When he figures out how to do everything the main cast struggled for 300 chapters to all do, and you make them do it, him figure it all out in 2 minutes when he's never done it before, just to save his own life. Bullshit. So, while we can put Deborah as number 3 on the list of top 5, I think it's so unearned that I don't even want to rank him. So, outside of him, if you want to call it top 6, I'm going to put Gojo, Sukuna, Yuta, Yuji, and I don't know who number 5 really is, to be honest with you. I don't know who number 5 is. Deborah, put Deborah there then, you know, because I can't think of a number 6. Hakari, I guess. Maybe if he's still alive, Hakari. But yeah, I'm not, you know, or Higuruma. If Higuruma's alive, put him there, because I'm sure that he developed insanely high as well. Let's use the Dragon Axe on this dude. So yeah. But yeah, Caden said yes, but off the screen part was lazy. Lazy? It made no fucking sense. When I was reading the chapters, I was like, wait, when did Yuji get here? And when did Deborah get back to a fucking planet 1,000, billion miles away? And what about his sister? And what did this come from? And why is Cross all of a sudden cool with his brother? And he's back to life? What is happening? Like, the narrative was shit, had terrible storytelling, and everyone's like, oh my god, it was so good. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was kind of shit. Caden says, Gojo and Sukuna both knew that they have to take Maharaga out fast because of his adaptation. True. D is a perfect example of someone who doesn't know of that ability. Very true. So why did he... The fact that he managed to, quote-unquote, figure it out is the problem. And the creator came out and said that all the Maharagas are the same strength when they are summoned, but they go stronger during the fight. Then he said the one that D fought was the strongest because of that. Then it makes even less sense that Deborah managed to not die from him. Because he adapted to his light powers, and he should have been fucked. He should have never in a million years figured out how to do not only reverse curse technique, but domain expansion in 5 seconds. He should never have been able to figure that out. Or even if he figured it out, he shouldn't have been able to apply it as well as masters are able to do. To have a complete domain. He should have had an incomplete domain like Megami. Or reverse curse technique that wasn't as powerful as Yuta's out of the gate. He should not have been able to do these things. And the fact that he did was just like, okay, you're adding insult to injury. Like, JJK fans come at me talking about reading comprehension, not understanding the power system, but then they accept the most asinine bullshit fucking plot armor I've ever read in my life. It's ridiculous. Caden said, of how long the fight lasted. Oh yeah, I don't know. And led to not forget it's canon that Gojo is racist to black people to a certain extent. Wait, what? He's racist to black people? Since when? Was that like a throwaway line or something? Alright, let's get rid of this guy. Dragon Spear. Oh yeah, Ephraim. With another level to level 10. Let's go. Well, nothing there yet. Okay. Shine time, baby, shine. Tasha's so good. And we're also level 10. Love it. And Garrick and his steel sword strike again. That's fine, that's cool. So we're just gonna come up here. Hands on bateau. Bam. And Joshua grows to level 9 and gets a strength, skill, and speed. We love it. We need more defense, but we still like that too. Okay. Here they come. Cadence in the new Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 game. Oh yeah, I really want to get that. But I also wanted to get a lot of games and I'm poor, so I won't. Which takes place 200 years and 50 years after the main timeline. People are confused why Bulma is still alive in the game. Because it's basically make her over 300 years if she still looks young. Yeah, but we don't have the context or the explanation for that yet, so there could be a whole 1,000 things about that. And A, Toriyama doesn't have a whole lot of designs. Remember that Bulma's granddaughter or great granddaughter looks exactly like Bulma in the Dragon Ball G at the end of Dragon Ball GT. You got to remember that as well. And oh shit, is Garcia about to die? Yes, he is. Oh. Finally, a 56 goes my way. Holy shit, though. Gotta be paying attention here. Okay, what's gonna work on you? Definitely that. But yeah, Garcia does not have the resistance to survive this type of shit. So we gotta get rid of you. 100% gonna go over here to get rid of this one. They're weak, like HP wise and stuff, but they pack a fucking punch. Especially when they do that type of damage to poor Garcia over here. God damn. And I used up my last elixir. Oh shit. Okay, then you go right here. You wait. And you staff psychic. I can't have you dying on me, Garcia. That would suck. 40 HP should be enough. Iron Sword time. Let's go. You and your killer bow. Forget about it. Now Garrick gets another level up. Let's go, baby. Skill and HP. I mean, it is what it is, but like, let's see what are his stat capabilities. Yeah, see, he can grow in everything. Almost all these guys can. Though Ross is almost maxed out strength, which is crazy. Joshua's looking pretty good. That defense and resistance is terrible. Garrick's looking a well-rounder. Ines, well-rounded, but still not great growth. The fact that Natasha's got only 10 levels left and has that much room to grow is insane. Ephraim is pretty much on par for everything that we wanted him to be. Garcia's very weak. That's the problem. Garcia's actually quite weak. Erica, you know, she is what she is. Tana is almost perfect. So, yeah. Where, oh where could they be? I'll take Ross up here. Oh, there we go. Found something. I'll take Joshua over this way just to make sure there's nothing hiding potentially in these forests or mountains. Oh, here we go. You can barely hit though with 19, so. Alrighty, some spider attacks. Now Senator comes out of nowhere. But we crit him, so it's fine. Sword Reaver. Who we miss, but then we crit, so it's fine. Oh, and this one's yeah, one of these Medusa things. These things are fucking deadly. Yeah, for that reason, 45 hit. Shouldn't have, but it did. Another one of these eye things. God damn it. You missed, but still. There's obviously something in these waters. I should have equipped the javelin, but I was dumb. And Miss Tana again, because she's awesome. We're going to have to deal with all of them ourselves by the looks of this. That one actually hit. Therein lies the problem. Okay. Kane said, I'm just saying the creator of Bleach, so Kubo, made a mistake. When did he make a mistake? In saying everything is spiritual pressure, including a telephone pole that was used to hit a hollow. everything, yeah, but see, that's where JJK fucked up. Everything does have spiritual pressure in Bleach. Everything is made up of spirit, you know. He's just trying to cover up his mistakes early on in the series with that. I mean, the fact is that everything had, everything does to a minuscule, and this is how Cursed Energy started. It's a carbon copy of Bleach until they decided to try to go Hunter x Hunter with it. It's the JJK power system. Bleach, yeah, you can argue that it's a retcon. Maybe it's a small one. I think it was more the comedic gag, you know, how Nami can beat the shit out of Luffy, and Kuba was just trying to, yeah. So, call it a retcon if you want. I'm not upset. There's retcons in Bleach. That's fine. But that's not as egregious as Final Battle shit. You know what I mean? The fact that almost everything in the world is composed of spirit energy is... What Kubo modeled spirit energy afterwards is Star Wars The Force. And Yoda said back in the 80s, 1980 in fact, he said, the Force is all around us, from the tree, the rock, everything. It's not necessarily living beings. The Force is everywhere. The rock can't use the Force, but it doesn't mean that the Force doesn't flow through it. So, in another sense, you could say that Chad, who is a living being, who had some minor level, who, by the way, was a full-bringer, and we weren't aware at the time, neither was he, had enough minor level of spirit energy that when he threw the telephone pole, there was enough spirit residual spirit energy in the telephone pole. There's that. You know, you never know. And let's see. Caden said, Odin is 100% cheating this round. He is. He truly is. Okay, so, problem here is... see, I don't like any of that. So why don't we try to kill you? Let's get rid of you. There we go. Getting him back. Payback for last time. Garcia level 8. And now we use the javelin. Which we shouldn't have, because now we might take a hit. We don't, but we could have. Good level up too. Psychic time. Gotta love it. Let's get rid of this guy. There we go. Ines. Carrick, why don't you go right up here. Start bashing in this fucking thing. He's only got an iron sword, so he's not going to do enough, unfortunately. That's alright, though. We'll have Ross go over to here. Take out this goddamn thing. Before it becomes another issue with its demon surging bullshit. And Joshua can go right up there and end up killing that thing while we take you out over here to see what the hell is going on. There's the boss. Okay. What do you got? Killer axe and a longbow. Alright. One steel sword coming up. Let's go, Joshua. I think that's the end of that round, and all that's left is the bot. No, there's some other enemies. Alright. One's got a battle axe. Jesus. And a longbow. Alright. Sounds like it might just about be the end of this. Push rod 11. 14. Alright, let's do it. Erica can probably get the kill, so it's fine. There we go. How about you just use... Don't even bother with that, just kill him with this. Bam! One hit, the boss goes down. Due to Erica's amazingness. And she gets the super level for it. Level 10. She finally gets that strength in a 4-point level up. Let's go. Okay, so there's obviously still something here. Not sure what. I have to keep moving, I guess. Try to find it. Let's see. Ephraim, why don't you go over here? Don't see anything. Garcia, you? Oh, right there, and I should have healed. Shit. I don't know if I can reach her or not. I can't. Just gonna wait there. Only 8 even if it does hit. Okay. I was worried a little bit there, but I should also count on her rather remarkable defense stats as well. Oh, and there's multiple... Okay. There's still plenty going here. You have to do with the Dragon Axe? You crazy. Caden said, I don't think he's healing is free. No, see, I don't think anything is free. He thinks it's free, but every time he uses a him, he's draining something. Like, he's going to run out of gas. He's got a mana pool that he's not even aware of because he's a fake Odin. He's a false guy, right? So I think that that's going to come back to bite him. He's using these hymns one after he's never had to before. So I think he's going to run out. Adam's Eyes originally didn't have a limit to them, but later got one. When did they get a limit? Was that like retcon later? Because Adam's Eyes never had a limit. Adam's Eyes, because he got blood in them, they had a limit. But keeping up was straining his eyes, but they weren't limited. The fact that Adam's Eyes aren't meant to do that multiple times, so you could argue it's a limit, but Adam's Eyes never gave out. So it was the blood in his eyes that caused a problem. Odin's magic and healing should have a limit to it or a trick behind it. They absolutely do. I would argue it's because he's a fake. That'll come back to bite him. It'll start eating at him and it'll be like, or his power will go out of control sort of idea. That's my idea. Okay, none of them can reach. Can Ephraim reach? Not quite. Ross can, though. Boom! Okay, if the javelin can do it, yeah, let's do it. Let's get rid of that javelin. Okay, I think we are going to play one more skirmish because these skirmishes are really good. We got the money to spend, so let's fucking do it. Okay, there's one more enemy somewhere. God knows where. Where is this last enemy? There he is. Really? You little shit. Bateau, or yeah, just fucking kill him. Adhuma! Kane said, so since the Odin we know is a fake, doesn't that mean Thor is... Yeah, here's the thing about that. What a level up for Joshua here at the end, too. And we got a talisman. Oh, let's go. That's amazing. Alright, so before we start that one, let's do a quick save, even though we just saved. We're old school gamers here. Since the Odin we knew, yeah, that was a comment brought up that he is Thor's father. We don't know that. Thor doesn't speak. Like, ever. So, we don't know if that Thor is the fake Odin's son or the real Odin's son, and he just hasn't said shit. You know? Like, there might be something about that, you know? Thor in this verse is an action Odin's son. Or is he still his child because his power is channeled to the fake one? Actually, like, that's my point. We don't know. That's another question to be answered. Odin's been around a long time, but so has Thor. And nothing in Vex's backstory, or Odin's, real Odin's backstory, or Thor's backstory has told us where Thor came from. Is Thor still Odin's son in Record of Ragnarok? Was that ever actually stated in Ragnarok? And even if it was, do they mean the real Odin? Because Thor doesn't say anything, right? So, could be something about that. Anyways, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to, and Caden pretty much, I'm just going to quickly, I'm just going to quickly take a bathroom break, and then we'll be right back, and we'll do, I think, one more skirmish before we take on this battle, because I think that the reason that these enemies are so powerful now, all of a sudden, post-chapter 20 now on skirmishes, is because we're supposed to have our dudes at least double-digit levels across the board. So we might bring a few different characters to the next one, and hope for the best. So yeah, but we'll be right back, and then we'll do that one, and hopefully chapter 20. I'm kind of running out of time here, but... you know what? I think we can do a skirmish and chapter 20 if we just focus. So, yeah. Be right back. Alright, guys and gals, we're back, and we will, we'll continue here. Yeah, we're definitely going to try one more skirmish, though. Just one more. This one, right here. We're going to try this one, and we'll see. We won't do all three. Cain said, I'm just curious. There are still primordial gods around, but they do not rule over the gods, and some of them should be stronger than Zeus, like Susanna's father. Yeah, like, that's my point, is that I think Record Ragnarok has a bit of a problem with, once again, this is a plot device. This is a problem. Like, you know. Okay, same idea as before. View the map. This is just struggling up and forth. Okay, so what we want to do is definitely grab some different units this time, though. Garcia can still come, but we bring Gilliam instead of... You know what? Let's not take Ross with us this time. Let's take Gilliam. And instead of... You know what? Instead of Innes? No, we'll take Innes with us. Take Innes with us. Tana, you're fine. You know what? Instead... Well... We don't really need Franz to go anywhere. Tethys doesn't need any experience, so yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do. We'll just leave Ross at home for this one fight, and we'll do it this way. All right. So now check the map, formation. I think everything's more than fair. Let's take them all up through. All right, here we go. And boom. Let's take Tana. Why don't you go right up here? We don't see a goddamn thing, do we? Alright. Let's equip the Killer Lance and wait. Alright, so... But let me guess. These guys are far weaker than the other guys, and this was not worth my time, is it? Yeah. So it's only because it's... Yeah. So this skirmish is going to be a quick waste. Since we already saved over, it's fine. But we'll end this really quick. I was worried about that. I was like, oh, that skirmish is like super awesome. So all the skirmishes are going to be super awesome from now on. And no, they're not. So it is what it is. It's totally fine, though. We'll just take our crew forward. Zumpto and item. What's the talisman do? Increased resistance? Yeah, use it. Garrick and you guys will go this way. And then so you go this way with them. And we'll just clear this out as quick as we can. Since none of it's going to give us any real experience, you know. Caden said, I'm still upset that Susanna's siblings never talked to him before his match. Yeah, they were rooting for him, but they never talked to him beforehand. Yeah, that was a little strange, but is what it is. Whatever happened to Mist? Yeah, that name is familiar. Who the fuck is Mist? Mist. Whatever happened to Mist? Mist. That name sounds familiar, but even I can't remember it. Javelin. Joshua. Garrick. So yeah, I mean, not unfortunately, but, you know, necessarily, but that map was an exception, not really the rule, so yeah. This is more a waste of items, if anything else, really. Because we're getting 4 experience at a time. It's just a joke. Full of spiders. Isn't that cute? Shine, baby. If I thought they were an actual threat to Natasha, I wouldn't have moved her into position. Now that thing might be. So we're going to kill it. Overpowered kill it, but kill it nonetheless. Erica did get a level from it, so kind of funny in that regard. Yeah, 14 at best, even if it hits. And then we kill it with one hit in our counterattack. Caden said, Mist, y'all used to do videos together. Oh, Misk! Miscellaneous content. He's still around, he just doesn't make videos anymore. He's in Discord and stuff like that. He's got his own Discord, he's in my Discord, but he's just not as active. He's more about friends and family and just chilling in Discord rather than making YouTube content. You know? Yeah. That's really the long and short of it. Killer Lance, baby. There we go. I'd love to see it. See, you go up there. Tasha, wait right there. Joshua, you go right there. Okay, we got some more spiders. Alright, you go right over here. Garrick, you go right here. And Iron Sword this spider. There we go. Bring it the fuck on. So we gotta clear that. But this is good because it means in another like 10 minutes we'll get straight to our level. Now that I know how the skirmishes work, if it's not in the like northeast part of the map, then it's not worth even doing anymore. Now that I know that, I will just play the chapter 20 and maybe just chapter 21 or one skirmish in between. It'd be nice to start off with a chapter next time. So if we do this chapter and it takes us over an hour, which probably will, and then there's another skirmish that opens up that is in the area that's like, ooh, this is going to be a big one, then we can do that and then next stream. So I don't think I'm going to finish, unless this is the final battle, then I'm not going to finish this stream. So I do actually have work tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. Yeah, these things are weak as shit. Alright, Natasha, shine this thing. There we go. See ya, right up here. Steel Lance time. Two shots of the longbow. Almost got rid of the longbow. You go up there. Nothing. Bam. And the steel lance broke. But at least we got rid of it. Ian said, in One Piece I can see you being a celestial knight. You start off with someone similar to Garp. Me being a celestial knight? You mean like a holy night? Because that's terrible. I'm not one of those superior ass people who think I'm better than other fucking... Fuck that. That makes me sound horrible, Caden. Jesus, you think that I'm like fucking like... Jesus. Like some of the worst pieces of shit in the One Piece world? Wow, that's... I like the similar to Garp part, but the Holy Night shit's a fucking insult. Holy damn. I didn't know I was so... I didn't know I was such a bad person. Holy shit. It's a Sunday. Can't we all be nice? Jesus. Let's see. Then you leave similarly to Kuzan, but before you make a strong foothold as a pirate or a new revolutionary, you get seduced with immortality. You found power by brainwash. Okay. I became... So I'm like Gunko then, is what you're saying. I was manipulated and brainwashed into becoming a Holy Knight. Okay. I accept being brainwashed. I'm not saying my willpower is stronger to resist Emu's divine whatever, whatever. But when you started that sentence, it was like, oh no, you'd be a Holy Knight. Like, fuck, Jesus, you know? But yeah, okay. I see the character arc you're giving me right now, and yeah, that's fair. It's not a bad character arc at all. How about we... Nah, Gilliam, you just kill this fucking thing. Bam! I love when they do that. I love the chain, just because this so they don't have to move. Because they're so fucking goated. You just go up there to make sure everything's copacetic. You go right here to kill this thing. You are Natasha, the brave and the beautiful. And you almost have another level. Fantastic. And we have a Brave Lance. So we're loving life. We have like multiple like S-class weapons, and I haven't been using them at all, so it's just nice to, you know, kind of let loose for a minute. Let's go this way, I think. Alright, Joshua. There we go. Oh, I still got the ultimate weapon. 50 damage, like shit. If I don't double him, it won't kill. But I do because I'm Gilliam, the great general knight. Oh, well, hello there. Would you like to see my magical hand axe? Times 2! Oh, you wouldn't? Oh, well, that's such a shame. Because now you're dead. Okay, Joshua. Gilliam. I'm pretty sure they can take care of anything that we need them to, so we'll just do that. And let's assume that everything here is dead. And Garcia, you go up here to make sure everything up here is dead. And then we just hit end. Let them come out of the woodwork while we kill things. Oh, an axe reaver, I'm so bloody scared. And now Mr. Heavy Spear. Oh, he can actually do damage to us. That's so adorable. Because he's got a super effective weapon. He can barely hit it. And even when he does hit it, he only does 13 damage to a dude with over 50 health. I mean, I'm still impressed he hit me at all. There wasn't even a boss monster there. Alright, so let's manage our items here. So, before we get underway here. So let's give light brands. It's 1 to 2 range, but for some reason it didn't work before. I'm fine with what we're doing right here. We can use light brand for a little bit. So everything there is fine. Tana, however, supply. Let's take ourselves a Horseslayer and the Steel Lance for right now, alongside the Brave. Joshua, definitely don't want to use up all of what you have right now, so definitely take the Killing Edge. And we'll use up some of that. Oh my god, so close to using up so much stuff. So let's give away this Vulnerary. And then let's take a different bow. Let's take the short bow, in fact. Instead of the brave bow, let's take the short bow. Garrick, supply, you can take the brave sword. You've earned a decent fucking weapon. Garcia, you need to take definitely, why don't you take this Vulnerary and take another Vulnerary on top of it. Ephraim, you're fine. Garrick, you're good. You're good. Gilliam, you're alright. Ross. How about you take a Silver Axe? Yeah, why not? Take Silver Axe for a minute. I think that'll suit you. Okay. I think we're all good if we do that for right now. Everyone else has some good shit. Then we can probably heal up the move pool later. But yeah, let's do the Black Temple. Let's just go forward and do it. According to legend, the sacred stones have sealed evil away from the world. 4 of the 5 stones have been destroyed, leaving only the last stone intact. The last stone must be protected to stave off the Demon King's restoration. Eric and our company challenge the demons of Darkling Woods. Darkling Woods, according to legend, the original possessors of the Sacred Stone defeated the Demon King in Darkling Woods. His foul blood seeped into the land, corrupting every seed and every root. The once pristine forest was transformed by the flood of disease and venom. Legend says the Demon King's corpse lies there, still, not dead, but dreaming. Dreaming of when the last stone is crushed, and he will rise from his bed of rocks and worms and return to the surface. God damn. I hope it does save like other Fire Emblems do and says final, so I know when the final chapter is, so I go all out with all my weapons. Not that I can't go to the supply, I just want to be fully equipped and be like, yeah, I don't care. Everyone use their best shit. Within Darkling Woods, hideous fiends roam in increased numbers as if responding to some unheard call. Alright. But I think there's like 20... Most games have at least like 24 odd chapters. 20 to 24, so yeah. A moment more. My rebirth will be unstoppable, irreversible. None remaining who can stop me now. So you've returned, have you? You can clothe yourself in human flesh, but you cannot hide your foul mane. 800 years wasn't long enough, Demon King. Only the Dragon King. I've seen your face before, Lizard. Yes, during that accursed battle so long ago, when those wretched men bound me in their fetters. They fought with an ally from the Dragon King at their side. I believe his name was Morva. Protection of the blessed stones is lost, the dark is rising. Malevolence given will and form now walk these lands unopposed. Ancient King of Shadows, they appear to be waiting for you. Very perceptive, and now I am here. I must tell them the wait is over. I must tell them that I have been reborn. Begone, dragon. I am changed. I can no longer be stopped by the likes of you. I live and breathe to protect mankind. I cannot abandon them to you. Now, as it once did so long ago, these woods will witness your defeat. So your dragon blood still runs so hot that you would dare to stop me. Dragons, that reminds me. A while back I fought a rabble of men who traveled with a dragon child. Tell me more about it. Was that your daughter? Yeah, and she died because she's useless. Mir left this place long ago to test the limits of your influence. Could she have what? Pray continue. You will answer me. Your reply will determine. Such information is no use to you now. You have dared to challenge me. No time for joy nor sorrow. Know best to focus on this now, the moment of your death. I would hate for you to miss it. This awful darkness. I know, I can feel it too. This is Darkling Woods. It was here the heroes met the Demon King and with the Sacred Stones defeated him. Heard the lingering energies of that battle at the source of the monsters. I never imagined it would be as bad as this. It's worse than before. It's grown so much stronger. Simply standing here is a struggle. But we don't need to worry. My father is here. He'll take care of everything. Your father? Over there. On the other side of the swamp is the Black Temple of the Dragon King. My father stands guard near it. It's where my father and I have lived for so long as I remember. I see. So this forest is like a home to you. Uh-huh. I get to see father again. I'm so happy. My foster father leads the dragon tribe. Wait, foster father? In the last great war, both of my true parents were killed. Okay, now I'm confused. Morva took me in and raised me as though I was his own child. So that's how you came to live here. Father holds back the monsters that are born in Darkling Woods. He's so strong and so very gentle. One day I hope to be like him. You would be if your health wasn't fucking 15, you goddamn bitch. Jesus. Caden said, supposedly they are trying to make a new prequel series and a new sequel series for Star Wars. I mean, some things are fantastic. Andor is fantastic. That one with the school kids, not fantastic. But Andor was fantastic. The Mandalorian was fantastic. Book of Boba Fett, not so fantastic. You know, so we have the good and the bad and the ugly. Like, we have to, you know, I'm of the opinion that when you have such a major thing like Star Wars, there's always going to be weak links. Episode 8, worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And that includes A Clockwork Orange. Well, no, A Clockwork Orange will always be the most terrible film I ever saw. But right up there is The Last Jedi. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, one of my favorite movies of all time. So you take the good with the bad. A little bit. Oh, yeah, what's wrong? Princess Erica, Prince Ephraim, we're under attack. A horde of those foul beasts is headed straight for us. Are you well? If you're ill, we could get you to... No, it's nothing. I'll fight with you. I'll fight and we'll drive back the Dark Children. Love it, she calls them children. Oh, here we go. Brave, I'm leaving this to you. As you wish. Please proceed with the rites of resurrection, sire. Alright. Pick units, who do we got? Oh, 18. God damn, we're allowed to bring 18 units. I got use for only 14 of them because I basically killed off everything else. I mean, I suppose I could use some cannon fodder. I suppose I could, but then I would hurt my death toll. So, no, I'm not going to do that. But Noel can come, you can come, you can come. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so any supports? Garcia. Ross, but... okay. Alright, let's check the map here. Formation-wise. Alright, so we got a lot of doohickeys. Holy shit. It's a lot of people, I'm not gonna lie. You know what's funny? If we start Gilliam right there and we just work his way through the mountains, it'll be better than getting all the way through there. So I'm actually gonna put like straight up. Wait. Morva's evil right now? When did that happen? Anyways, I'm gonna put Gilliam right here, and then he's gonna just start walking through these woods one step at a time. Dussel's gonna join him. Well, you stay right here. You go up here. Tasha, you go right here. And you go right here. Because we're gonna make our way. We're not gonna go through the woods. We're gonna go this way. Alright. So we're gonna save. And now we're gonna fight. Gilliam. Slowly make your way through. Dustle actually can't make his way through, never mind. Joshua, you join him then. Sia, you go up this way. Tasha, you do the same. Now there is something I do question. You have stone? You do, you little bitch. Now stone is only a 1 to 3 capability. There's no mages, but there are stone users. I didn't bring a restore staff, so the first thing I've got to do, and that monster eye looks different. Shadow shot. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Now we're dealing. Now I see what we're dealing with. Okay, maybe I should have checked this beforehand. But it's fine. It looks like they have caves where multiple things can come out of as well. What we're gonna have to do then is falls. Go up here. We're gonna take our lovely. Where's Erica? Erica, go right here. We're going to supply. We're going to give the elixir back. We're going to take. I didn't even think about those. The restore staff. Turns allies to normal. That's what we want. I'm going to trade with you. You're going to take the restore staff in place of the mend. And then I'm going to supply, give mend, and I'm going to take back an elixir. Wait right there. And everything is as it should be. Now Garcia, you go right up here. Get that killer X and get ready. Ross, you're good. Go there. Tana, you can just run right over here to get ready for everything that's going to take place. Ephraim. Enos. And Null. In fact, Null, you're going to follow these guys. And you can give Ross, because he's got the dragon axe, he's the one who's going to be able to kill shit. Oh, I didn't even check this motherfucker. Soon, it happens soon. Demon King will be restored to his former glory. I, his faithful servant, bask in his radiant power. Then I will have my revenge on those who scorned me. The Demon King has created for me a fine weapon, a Draco zombie. Fierce beast and I will guard the Black Temple's entrance. As long as we stand watch, no one will interrupt his rituals. We will drown all who dare approach in his virulent mud. Alright, 41 to 100. This is going to be sad. Ross was sent to survey the situation, and now he's just destroying people. I'm going to assume that the objective is not eliminate. And yeah, oh yeah, I love having Tana with the guard. It's so fantastic because I don't got to worry about her. Seize Gate, yeah, it's not about killing everybody. Got Aura and Wretched Air. Alright. Wretched Air does what? Yeah. It's not going to move, so we will. Got rid of the longbow in the process. Love to see it. Gilliam? Wait, Gilliam can't travel through the forest either? Oh, Jesus. Who can? Wait, doesn't look like... Wait, nobody can travel through those? Oh, they're thickets. They're not forests. They're... God damn it, I messed up hard. I thought they were forests. They are thickets, and nobody can pass through them. Well, thankfully we brought our dancer, so Gilliam won't be useless. He will do his thing. Just need to bring him up to snuff here a little bit. Dussel, you go over here. Garrick, right up here. Get rid of this thing, Natasha, please. Thank you. We love you. And there's a lovely level up for Natasha. 4 points in all. A steel sword for it and everything. Erica comes into the fold and uses a killing edge just because sport. And then goes over here and says, fuck you, with a steel lance. Now Garcia goes over here. He's got a lovely hand axe equipped. Ephraim is right over here. France comes into play. And Ross comes right over here. Waiting diligently with a silver axe in hand. And now Gilliam can finally make his move this way. Poor Gilliam. At this point, poor Gilliam. And Tana and her beloved abilities. Boom! Oh, Demon Surge time, is it? Oh, you missed Franz. We see, Franz will not miss you. Oh, more of them coming out. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you. We're going to silver axe this guy. Get rid of the Sword Slayer right out of the gate. We didn't even know he was a Sword Slayer because we don't care. Now Franz can kill you. And so he shall. And if he doesn't, then he wasn't worth bringing in the first place. Bring it on. Did do the 22, but we killed you. So now Franz gains quite a bit of experience for doing so. Take Ephraim this way, who then uses the Rigna Leaf, I suppose is how you pronounce it. Kills this guy, and Ephraim grows to level 11. Where he gains a 3-point level up, and he's just like, he keeps just getting better and better. We love it. You go over here, you mend Franz. We love to see that. Garrett comes into play over here. Ines goes down here and says, yeah, no, we're done with you. So we don't have to worry about anything from the south right now. Now, you can go as far as there. So we're going to put you right there so we can get more out of it. You do this. Now that some of these dragon people are coming forward, we're just going to have to deal with that. I mean, I could leave Gilliam there to deal with them, but this is also fun. Ratu is a choice, of course. All we need to do is make sure that a certain someone right here is protected. The killing edge there. Right there. And no, you're right there. And there is no danger. Light brand. Well, let's get rid of the poison axe user. Because why not? We can, we should, and Tana gains a level due to it to level 15, and we love it. Got a vulnerary out of it, cool. Send that one back. And Garcia, you can. You're almost ready to lead a charge here, man, aren't you? No, we're gonna leave you because I'm worried about Natasha. No, actually, I shouldn't be worried about Natasha. She should be fine. So we will sit you right there with a hand axe. Because if the eyes come for him. Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, Noel's not that great, unfortunately, because we never used him. We didn't raise him. We don't know him. We didn't use him, you know. If we paid Ephraim's story, obviously, he'd probably be pretty good. The fact that Franz can still double enemies at this point, being as weak as he is kind of impressive. Not gonna lie. Then bring it on, Lightbrand. You're done. What happened to that ability when I was, like, doing it from a distance, though? Okay, yeah. But this evil eye isn't as strong as the skirmish one. It will only do a maximum of 10. And then we'll kill it in one hit. Yeah, there we go. That's the Garcia I wanted to see. That skirmish was stronger than these fucking enemies. Alright. Javelin, that's fine. We can deal with that. More monsters. Alright. I do love a challenge. Hand axe, baby. Do they ever stop? Probably, but I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? Goddamn, there's quite a lot of them. Man, we killed one monster, but the fact that Ross can't one-shot them and shit is a problem. These monsters are no joke, I don't think. We'll do a light brand attack with Erica. But obviously, maybe this is a never-ending. I don't want to say it's never-ending, but maybe we should be more focused on bringing the entire group down here is all I'm sort of getting at. Let's hit him with a flux. We killed him, that's fantastic. And we get nothing for it though, so. Joshua, just get rid of this guy. Is there a limit? I better double check that before I get too in over my head. Sacred Stones, chapter 20. The Fire Emblem wiki should tell me. Let's see. Plot, script. I don't really care about the plot of the script. Character data. I want to know the on easy normal. Yeah. Condition sees the gate. Yeah. Unit data. 1 to 8. Player 1 to 18. 47 to 75. Whoa, what? Let's see. Enemy data. That's fine. I want to know, like, what's the response? Reinforcements. Yeah, but how many turns? Reinforcements for 3 turns after entering the north region. For 3 turns after entering the southern gates. Gargoyles will appear. Okay. 4 waves, right? Total of 4 waves. 4 waves. Okay, so we got a stupid amount of waves. Is it smart to fight them all is the real question. I guess I should be asking that myself. Gilliam. Do your thing, man. Okay. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Dussel, you go right up here. Why don't we dance you, Joshua? Because we move as a more concentrated group. If we don't leave anyone too far alone, reinforcements won't matter as much. So no one goes too far any one direction alone. I mean, technically I can do this. I probably should, so let's get rid of them. Let's do it, Ephraim. Okay. Stay right there. Franz, why don't you go right here? Let's see what happens. They're all gonna come after me. Generally speaking, most of them should miss, or are supposed to miss. But now if we keep critting them, that might be a problem. I need to actually not kill them, which is weird, but it is what it is. And then boom, we hit, and then we don't kill, right? Nope, nope, we can kill next turn. Fantastic. Now they have to go after somebody else. Nope, they're still coming after me with a halberd. Jesus. And you're coming after the archer. Oh my god, you're so original. Okay, we like this. Because even if he does hit, it doesn't matter. And Franz will get this kill. Javelin versus hand axe? Hand axe every time, baby. Okay, more monsters, more bullshit. Alright, let's see what we can do about it. So I'm going to take Gilliam right here. He is going to javelin this motherfucker. Because he's Gilliam and he's awesome. Oh, you little shit. Alright, then you are going to be hand axed to death by Garcia. Because you knew I couldn't reach you from there. You're not so stupid, after all. Alright. Get you there. Innes. Go down here. Garrick. You follow. Franz right behind. Actually, in front. Just a quick heal. You never know, whatever little point will count. Oh, you go right over here. Joshua. This way. Tussle. You go up this way to try to help them out here. And to you, my dear. Just dance. Dance and dance. No, you can go this way. Isn't that everybody? Oh no, I haven't moved these guys yet. Alright. And here's what we're gonna do. Silver Axe. Let's go Steel Lance. We took a hit. We shouldn't have really taken, but it is what it is. Definitely gonna have to have some heal up problems there. An antitoxin. Alright. I'm going to light brand you. Because I can. Now they're coming at me like I owe the money. There goes my Silver Axe, which is fine. Now I'm wasting a Hand Axe, but I'm also level 17 and 1 point away from perfect strength. So, a Lance Reaver. But it only did 4 damage. But I can never hit this guy. Not with 37. I'm not a computer. I'm never going to hit that. So, interesting. But a blessing in disguise, because there goes that guy. And he brings a longbow. Alright. Okay. So Noel, bring up here. Dussel. You need to heal, so we're gonna just straight up kill this one. Let you deal with that. I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna equip the Dragon Axe. Now let me guess, one of these has something that's going to absolutely destroy me. The Axe Reaver, yeah, I'm sure it will. And if we get stoned, that's going to be a serious problem, but I'm of the opinion we won't get stoned. What I'm going to do is I'm going to item, and I'm going to vulnerate up, and then I'm going to kill that fucking thing the next chance I get. That thing can try to do what it wants, but I will kill it. Joshua, you go down here. See, you need some healing, so I'm gonna give it to you. Silver bow time. through that guy with no problems. Got a Lance Griever out of it. You wait right there, Gilliam. You go right down here, buddy, because we know what you're capable of. Ephraim follows. I'm not seeing any issues so far. Only little Tethys needs to sort of hurry up. There goes the last Cyclops. Thing is, at this point, even if they turn him to stone, does that mean I lose all, like, defense or something? You know what I mean? Like, does it actually do anything? Because I never did figure that out. Until it was too late. Dragon Axe is doing wonderful. Obviously, I should probably save some of the Dragon Axe. Let's send the Dragon Axe because I don't want to use it all up. I might need it against the literal dragon. So let's keep the... Yeah, use up the hand axe. I can buy another hand axe. I'm sure I can get a Dragon Axe somewhere too, but still. Using, yeah, weapons. So sad. This thing, oh, gonna turn me to stone, are you? 14% chance. There was way worse chances back in Draft League. That's all I'm saying. Granted, that was on hard mode, so. Got an elixir. Alright. Cool. And before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick leak, and then we will continue this lovely chapter. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back, but I will say, because the whole purpose of doing this, by the way, was I played most of this game in Draft League. I say most. But I never paid attention to the story or anything like that. And the fact that, you know, I have really enjoyed this story. I see why Sacred Stones, people like Sacred Stones. The characters are good. The roster's good. The maps are, for the most part, enjoyable. The skirmish thing I really like because I very much don't like playing older ones due to a lack of bonus experience. And the arena is way too harsh, as we just found out with Seth. Or we did find out with Seth. But I do, there are some things, obviously, that I prefer about, you know, and that's just generational, you know, like Zelda improved, Mario improved, everything improves in certain aspects. Pokemon improved. But in older Fire Emblems, one of the things that I really don't like is the lack of bonus experience to be able to spend so I can actually use characters that I want to use without, like, spending 2 hours resetting and trying to make sure that they don't die. The skirmish maps between every chapter allow for a similar, more challenging version of that, and I do like that. I appreciate that, and the story alone, like, it's been a wonderful game so far. Sacred Stones is probably going to be up there with my top 5 favorite Fire Emblems. I'd say it's probably number 5 right now. Yeah, it's probably number 5. It's been a wonderful game. And I'm always about these Lord of the Rings level stories. These very basic. And I say basic as a good thing. Like, we're not trying to impress anybody. It's like, there's 5 stones and dragons and an evil demon king. Like, we're not trying to, like, rewrite Lord of the Rings anymore. We're just saying, yeah, a Dark Lord, a Demon King, the world is ending, and a hero with a sword and a shield comes up. Like, we're doing classic fairy tale fantasy, and I'm here for it. I love it. Like, you don't need to overcomplicate it. You know, it's really great. Anyways, that being said, let's continue on here. So, Dussel, you go right over here. Null, you go right into the bushes because it's the safest spot for you. Erica, why don't you go right over here and you light brand this thing to... Oh, no, you can't. Okay. Well, then you light brand this thing to death. And we'll kill Miss Stone over here with a simple swat of our Brave Axe. And Tana kills that one. Alright, cool, cool. Tana, you go right down there. Now, Natasha, here's what I want you to do. Staff. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Because I fucked that up. Anyways. Okay, who needs a heal? You do, you do, you do. Nobody else does. Okay, so you... Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Ines, all the way over here. How? Wait. How are we supposed to... Oh wait, we can't. So we can't cross... Can we cross mountains? Small mountains and hills, I think we can. But you can't, so there's no point in you going there. So you wait, you might as well just heal you up. So do we have to actually go all the way back? Yeah, let's take everybody all the way back then. God damn it. And if only I'd left Gilliam right there. God damn it. Because I think that is the legit only way, because I think we can cross the small mountains, but I don't think some characters can't cross them, and I forget which ones are which, so yeah. Zero for zero for zero. That's just fucking sad. He hit me with a 17. That's amazing. Alright, can we cross mountains? We can! But what's this? Mountain, mountain, mountain. They're all mountains. Okay, so we should be able to cross the whole of them. Alright, kill this guy with the silver bow. So Garrick should be able to cross. The others might have been able to cross. The horses probably not, and neither Gilliam, so. Okay. This is why this map's gonna take so long. It's not the amount of enemies, it's the goddamn the workaround here. Level up. Yay, level 10. Woohoo! Yeah, from Joshua probably could have scaled the mountain too, but whatever. Falls. See, I don't know, and that kind of worries me, because if I'm stuck there, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna try it in Natasha, anyways. We're gonna take a chance that Natasha can actually cross the road. How many Natashas does it take to cross the road? Erica, do your thing. Bravax, Thros, and then Tana. You can go right over here. Item Vulnerary. Let's go. Okay, they're all gonna try to attack us. The funny thing is, even if he did 24, that wouldn't kill me. And the fact that he could never, like, hit me in the first place is kind of funny. Alrighty. Longbow me. Oh, we got some more reinforcements. Okay, let's go. Garrett can move one space. We love it. Right there. You move right there, buddy. We'll take this guy out with the short bow. Franz, Garcia, Gilliam, Joshua, Ephraim, and our beloved dancer, who unfortunately can't move that far, so kind of limited in what she can do as well. Alright, no, why don't you, actually, no, why don't you just go right here into the forest? It's Staff, heal, Ross? Yeah, sure. Why not? That's why we gave him a heal staff, to try to help out. I forgot about that, actually. Yep. Erica, let's bring you right down into the folly. Steel Blade, Armor Slayer, Lance Reaver, Tomahawk, all this fun jazz. You can easily do some damage. And I want to go kill this thing before it can hurt me. And Ross, you just... I don't know, go right here. Coming after Garrick. Not your smartest move. Like, seriously, I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you're all sending, like, you will never, even if you hit me. Look, 20% crit with a killing edge. Great. But it's 0 times 0. You are just sending your people to slaughter. And I get a killing edge out of it. I fucking love that. So we'll send the Armor Slayer away. Get a 0, a 3, and a 0. Like, I'm actually glad I got a Steel Blade out of it. I'll probably switch away from the Light Brand. Light Brand's great and all, but I don't want to waste the range capability necessarily. And I still have the Hammer and Staff, though I have to use it on Joshua's S tier probably soon. And Erica's just cleaning everything up right here. And getting to level 12, I believe. Yes! With 3 points. Oh, we love it. Every time. 3 points is a good level. And now coming after us all the way down there. Instead of trying to go after Noel or anything, like, insanity. Tana will kill all of you. Dussel will not be winning that fight, but that's okay. And Garrick is just gonna, like, can anything kill Garrick at this point? Probably the dragon. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, boss level characters are the only problem. You can fight a whole army. I wonder if we get the Tomahawk if we kill him. Oh, you're coming after... Oh, hello. The boss will move. Girl, your eyes annoy me. Why do you not despair? Why do you not surrender? Be fair, 12? Alright. Yeah, and obviously we're going to do no damage with our light brand to a light mage. That makes sense. The fact that he moved? Oh, we can kill him with Sigrid. He shouldn't have hit us at all, to be fair. His accuracy was shit. Oh, that spear, that's a problem. We need to kill it. Yeah. I didn't know that the boss would, or one of the bosses would actually move. Makes sense why they would, though, so. Alright. Demon Surge. Oh, it will actually do damage. Our resistance ain't that crazy. I mean, it missed, but still, because of the hit ratio, but yeah. I'm not having that Shadow Shot affect anything I do. These guys are like literally. Garrick is a one-man army. So is Erica. Erica and Garrick just like fucking decimated everything. So if I use this, I will kill him, right? I won't? The fuck? Okay. What if I... Hello? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're dead. I am not playing around. Even if you defeat me, you're too late to stop it. The one true demon. Arise! Yeah, I just needed to kill this fucking thing. I also now need to go back and kill that thing, but it is what it is. We'll deal with that in a minute. Late brand style. We still have a dragon to kill. I'm not unsurprised by the fact that I suppose I kind of am. Might as well just attack, see what happens. Alright, nice. There we go. Let's get rid of that one. And then you can obviously switch and just... Instead of an axe reaver, yeah, no, you can't deal with it. Fair enough. Dussel, you did your job. Alright, now you go right here and you shine to victory. And short bow this one. And then iron sword and kill this one. And we'll deal with the one that can potentially stone us in a minute. Oh god, what's going on here? No problem there. And sorry guys, I just need to quickly check where on God's green earth is that? There it is. What did I do wrong here? Probably just an asshole. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's... Obviously, we're not going to be able to use most of these characters because we're going to kill the boss before get any of these guys there, but might as well just keep moving forward in case it's a holy shit, we need to do like one point over and over and over again, you know. I'm assuming that dragon is going to be an issue. I'm thinking that the dragon axe matters, the dragon spear matters, and Ephraim has a dragon spear, so... Yeah. Maybe a brave weapon will help. I don't know. Oh Jesus! This is why we're not allowed to have nice things. Iron sword time, get rid of this thing. Okay. Well, you just go right over there. You could, but it's much more fun if I do it. Shine! Let's go. I love when Natasha gets a kill because everyone was saying like, oh, Natasha's not that good, don't use Natasha. And I was like, but I like her. Want to use her, and I was fucking right. So, yeah. I always like that shit. When, like, I'm right. Just Steel Lance it. Want to waste a Brave Lance move. No, obviously we still have to battle that goddamn dragon, so... do I want to get in range of this fucking thing? Because... yeah, range 1 to 2. See? A real dragon, by the way, has a range of 1 to 2. Just saying. People complained about my mirror bullshit. I was like, well, a real dragon can breathe fire and should, you know, maybe be able to do a 1 to 2 range. Okay, we got rid of the light brand sword. That's fine. Alright, Dussel, why don't you go right there with your silver lance. Ross, you continue down here because we're going to have to deal with that. Joshua, you go over here. Noel, you sit back. Ephraim's going to move closer. You definitely need to move closer. Franz, yeah, you're fine. Everyone else has to definitely move forward. Alrighty, so they keep going after Ines. Makes sense. But now they can't. Obviously with Lightbrand, I should have actually kept Lightbrand equipped. Or not equipped. So they both go after Erica and I have no counter. That's annoying. But I think we got him. Never mind. I honestly just don't give a shit anymore. Like, kill him, don't kill him. I don't care. Yeah, we'll put our dancer in harm's way, but whatever. At this point, my attitude is literally whatever. Let's get rid of one of the evil eyes. So Eric could do the same by going right here. Getting rid of this one. Okay. And now you need to, unfortunately, move backwards to kill this one. But at least we killed them. The javelin guy will most likely go after our dancer. That's, as I already said, that's going to be pretty annoying. But we'll see if we can deal with it. If our dancer dies, it's not the worst at this point. We're at the sort of the end of the game, so I would hate to see her die. Oh, it went after Noel instead. Well, to be fair, this will kill if he hits it. Oh, Noel got a double? Never mind. I thought he was gonna get the double, not Noel. Okay, then that was stupid of the demon. Alright, we get rid of that one, and our weapon level increases. Let's go! Short bow time, let's go. No one else can actually reach this guy, but I don't think that's going to be the biggest problem, so why don't we just killing edge this one. And then if we Ross or Joshua, can Joshua reach that? Yeah, let's go. Joshua, get rid of this one. That one is never going to be able to kill anybody from full strength. I am curious. 36 but no crit. 28 but does 36. Oh wait, always did 36. Never mind. 28 times 2 but does 36 more than likely. With the possibility of crit. Okay, so we can easily get rid of this thing. Alright, so no problem. We can get rid of this thing. So all we gotta do is heal up Erica and we're good to go. Fuck it, just use a vulnerary. Yeah, just wait in front and see what happens. So it ain't gonna be pretty, no matter what it is. Realistically, at this point, there's nothing more for anybody else to do. So everybody else just sort of take a lap, take a breather. Of course, I'm always worried about Natasha, but they're always going to go after the archer. Should Erica get the kill? Level 12. 11. 11. You know what? Yeah. Kind of deserves that kill. She can get that kill. That's fine. Because we know it's a level up and we know we're getting it. 16, right? Yeah, we did. We got that 16. Really? That's hilarious. Let's seize that bitch. But Garrick still gets a level up from it. Level 12. Only 2 points, but it is what it is. Joshua can't reach there. Natasha can, so we'll give it this one to Natasha. Because she gets more experience. Well, she didn't get anything from that, really. And poor Gilliam did sweet fuck all. Kinda pissed about that, honestly. Seize, there we go. So this is the Black Temple. The Demon King is here. I have to stop him before... wait, Ephraim's eyes went low before he began the ritual. So there's no time, brother. I'm sorry, Father. Here, what is it? I just met with my father. I haven't seen or spoken with him for quite a while. You saw your father? Then we must speak with him. No, he told me he couldn't see you. We literally just killed him. What's going on here? He said it wasn't a good idea for you to meet so many people. As a tribal chieftain, he feels he should maintain his distance. Said so, that's too bad. Offered me words of encouragement and praised my efforts thus far. I am not understanding what is going on here. Told me in his kindly voice to come home to him safely. Do my best to honor his faith in me. Sounds like a good father. Is he gonna stab Erica? He is. Mistress Erica, I'll do all I can. For my father, and for all of you as well. I will help you, and we will defeat the Demon King. But, more's that... that was... She wanted to go with us, Mir? Who had wanted to be with your father? Yes, I'm sure. Once we are finished dealing with this evil, I will have time then. Let's hurry, Mistress Erica. Mir, I understand. Let's get moving. The faster we... Sorry, I've dropped the voices, guys, because I'm trying to understand here. So we understand the better. From this building, repulsive energy oozes. The Demon King is here. I don't understand. We literally just killed her father. Does she not understand that? Leon, it's almost time. Beloved Erica is on her way. Erica, don't come. It's already... Leon, Prince of Frailty. To believe that a weak man like you thought to oppose me. You're an arrogant little insect, nothing more. And now you're dead. I will devour you, and you will be lost forever. Does it hurt? Are you suffering? Oh, but it does not end for you yet. Oh no. I've left you this one shard of awareness for a reason. I want to watch you watch yourself as you crush Erica. I'm a cock like that. You should thank me. Erica. Final chapter. Oh, this. Alright, so now we're into the final chapter. You know, we could probably make it happen. Depending on how crazy the cutscenes are. When tomorrow comes, you have to go home, don't you? So we're going to sort of speed blitz these cutscenes, ladies and gentlemen, because I might actually be able to just finish it all right here if this is the final chapter. Yes, thank you for everything, Leon. I'll never forget the time I spent here. Do you think we'll see each other again? Yes, of course. My brother and I are with me. We're friends after all. Erica. Yeah, you're right. We should have sacred stones is fruitful. No use the wisdom you can to make people happy. Thank you, Erica. I was gonna save that girl. There were times when I wanted to give up to admit failure, but you're always there, always encouraging me. So Leon's in love with Erica. I mean, it's tale of soul's time. Well, we already knew that, but yeah. To get me going, just thought of you, Leon, Erica. I've always. I'm sorry, forget what I was saying. You can never be like Ephraim. And what do you see? Leon thinks that, like, Leon's thinking Erica is like some Jaime Lannister Cersei bullshit and needs to be a Jaime Lannister when he doesn't need to be. He can be a Bran, and that's fine, but she doesn't understand that, or he doesn't understand. I guess this is it, Erica. To me again someday. I'm gonna focus on my work and do my best until that day. Which will regress, it will benefit us all. I'll be a prince worthy of you. Yeah, it was all for her. Leon! Erica? Leon, it's you. Isn't it, Leon? Yes. But I'm almost completely gone. Before I've lost entirely, I want to apologize. I'm sorry, Erica. This is all my fault. I was too weak. You're not to blame, Leon. It was the Demon King. He was controlling you. No, that's not true, Erica. When the Demon King reached into me from inside the Darkstone, when he whispered he would see all my dreams and desires made true, I did not reject him. In the shadows of my heart, he saw jealousy, vanity. It was my weakness that put these emotions there, allowed them to thrive. Everyone has weaknesses, Leon. You're not the only one. I do too. I'm sure my brother does. Don't hate yourself for having these feelings, please. Yeah, the problem is his unrequited love turned to vanity and jealousy. Thank you, Erica. You are always so kind. The Demon King will claim my flesh as a vessel for his resurrection. Before that can happen, I want you to kill me. Sorry, Erica. I'm already... And then boom. Nope. Oh, please. You done turning your feelings into some sad epic of personal tragedy? It's time we started then. I have a ritual to complete. And some nuances to kill. Shut your mouth. I won't allow you to desecrate Leon's body any further. You will not return to this world. I will stop you myself if I must. Ah, is that so? You honestly think you're capable, wench? You once prayed for this fool's salvation. Can you bring yourself to kill him? I can, and I will. I made a promise to Leon. I intend to honor it. Let's go. Alright. Final chapter, 12 unit. Fuck it. You know? If we can beat this within the hour, I think I can do it. I think that's okay. I'm glad I started when I did. I was supposed to start earlier, but I didn't realize that this would be the final chapter, and I would hate to end this stream without at least giving it a go. So, you know what we'll do? We'll at the very least give it a go, and if we fuck up royally, like we kill 3 people, then we'll stop, like if we're in a losing streak. But I think we can do this. So just really quick, I'm going to pee, I'm going to grab some beverages, and we're going to make sure that we can do this, and we'll do it in an hour. Less than an hour. Alright. That way I don't feel bad about going to bed the moment the stream is over. So, like, comment, subscribe, everybody. But we're doing this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. I think we can. Let's set up the items. Won't take us long. And we can do this shit. We can make this a miracle, baby. Alright, so. Picked our units. Yeah, we only have 9 to choose from. Or 12 to choose from. Do we bring Franz or do we Null? I think we bring Dussel out of all of them, to be honest. Because bring Null, like, everybody else can actually do shit. Honestly, if anything, let's not bring Tethys and let's bring Null and Dussel and leave Franz behind. It's sad, but I think that's what we gotta do. So, Erica already obviously has Sigmund, that's fine. Ephraim has Sigmund, that's fine. You, we're going to have to supply, give the Brave Lance away, because we're going to give you this one. And then, you know who's going to take it, of course. Gilliam is going to supply, give away the Iron Lance, and take the Brave Lance. And he'll be fucking unstoppable. Give away the Killer Lance and take the spear. He's gonna be a fucking force. Supply, give the horse, and take the Killer Lance. But either way, they're not gonna need it. At this point, we are so... Alright. Supply, give away this, and take the Brave Bow. Alright. Cool. Garrick, supply, take. As well, take an Armor Slayer with you too. You know, Joshua, he's got his uses. Tasha, now here's the thing. Let's give Shine away. Let's take. Okay, that's the S ranked. That's the A ranked. Unfortunately, we never got to that level. Now give away the Mend. Give away the Restore. And let's take... I don't know what this does. What does the Latona Staff do? Like, because if I know, I will fucking use it. Let's see. Latona Staff... Fire Emblem. Like, what does it do? Doesn't it, like, heal everything? One of the sacred turns of Rastin. So set the glorious blah 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 blah. Weapon stats. Despite the fact that the don't survive is creed. So the staff. Incapable a complete percentage of all on the battlefield cures all negative. Holy shit, yeah, we're taking that. Okay. I figured it was awesome, but wasn't sure how awesome exactly. Let's take a rescue staff just in case, or a warp staff. Let's take a psychic staff, yeah, and a hammerum staff. Fuck it. And you, supply. Let's give the hand axe away. Let's take a tomahawk. Let's give away a vulnerary. And take an elixir. Garcia. Supply. Let's give away the hand axe, the longbow, and the sword slayer. Let's just straight up take the Garm, the hand axe, and the killer axe. I mean, I don't think you can actually take anything good anymore. Just check, just for the sake of argument. Unfortunately, we never got to S rank for that. Or any of those. Dragon Axe only works if we have a dragon to deal with. Nothing here matters anyways if we don't just straight up win. So, might as well Make it good. So we picked our units. We're not going to use Tethys. And I'm not seeing any dragons, so I'm not seeing a problem going forward. So let's choose our formation. Gilliam out in front. Everybody else, totally fine. Let's fucking do this. Save. Final chapter. We're into it, baby. Let's go. Now let's see. Let me guess. He's got some bullshit that's... Oh no, it's only 1 to 2 range. But I'm sure that they have stone or something? Shadow shot, yes. But do they have stone? That one has stone, that one has stone. Alright, fair enough. There's no way for me to get across there, so might as well just... Let's start our way across the old-fashioned way. Let's equip our best weapons. There's no reason not to. Vaccine pad either. Stone Demon Surge, but you can't do it from there, so fuck yeah. Noel, you come right up here. Joshua, go this way. Take the rest of them. Garcia, Ines, Tasha. Shay, how about I do that right now? There we go. I'll earn our fucking power that we have. Yeah, we're gonna destroy this map. Well, door key, alright, let's get rid of the steel lance. $59 damage in one hit. And this final map's about to be a joke. Get rid of the javelin. Alrighty. Let's store. I'll deal with you, Ross. Go up here and you start dealing with everything else. Killing Edge style. Garrick W. Divine 40 times 2. Like, Natasha's so broken. I love it. the door. And then you deal with her. Does she have a chest key? Not that it matters, but... Nope. And Erica leads the charge with killing another one. And with a Brave Lance with Gilliam, that's a stupid. A Brave Lance on a Great Knight is just Destruction City. And he's only level 9. His stats say that he's not this good, but he is. Like, look at this. My rock. My Gilliam. There is a dragon. Oh, and it does 25. Oh, shit. Thankfully, he missed. So there is dragons. Well, I suppose a dragon axe wouldn't have been a bad thing, then. Unfortunate, that. Oh, goes Demon Surge. Probably gonna hit. Oh no, you missed with a 67. It's about time something put you in your place. So there is 2 wretched dragons. Alright, fair enough. So here's what's gonna happen. Tana is gonna take care of the you with a quick Vidofidin. Now you're out of the picture. Ines is going to use Needhog against this goddamn dragon. Or Brave Bow, maybe? Yeah, 22. Yeah, I like that. Because it means we'll win. Now, 25 is likely. Yeah, it hurt. And now the dragon's gone. So the crazy thing is that now I can do this. I can go staff. Psychic. Well, I actually didn't need to move there. My bad. There we go. Crazy. Erica never took a hit, so it's totally fine. We'll go up here with Erica. Garrick? Well, actually, Garrick, you'll just move over here. And Garcia, you're going to be the one to say, hey, hello. Die. And these level ups are so pretty at the end of the game, but my god. We got a chest key? Oh, that's so cute. You know what? I'll get rid of the vulnerability. Now I want to know what's in that chest. Kind of want to know. You know me. You guys just stay right there. You do whatever makes you happy. Meanwhile, Gilliam, you're going to go right up here. You're going to Brave Lance this dude to death. Now I know that there's some dragon who has some super duper powers. I don't want to deal with it. So we're going to get rid of these two. And Joshua's going to get rid of this one. Which I don't know why I'm still using Killing Edge. And Ephraim can just go, hey, how are we doing? Because we know that the dragon's coming forth, right? Maybe on hard mode the game is literally hard, but you train up your units right, this game is broken. Like, I only did 2 mulligans throughout the entire game. I reset twice. And even if I hadn't, I still would have won. So, yeah. Sacred Stones is gonna be very broken. Oh shit. Oh, this is why. Alright. Alright. Look at the skills that are maxed. Tana's so good. She's so fucking good. You have a chess key, so you are going to do this. You're going to do this. You're going to trade. You're going to give me the chess key. Because I can actually do shit with it. Okay, so let's see. Each one of them has the potential to do a lot of damage. Well, we're gonna throw ourselves right into the thick of it. So now that you can do this. And then I know that you can run up here and do this. Well, that's not good. That's worse. And he can do 27 to me. I can do 43 to him. But I need a heal. Yeah, I gotta do it. Unfortunately, Ross could have killed him, but didn't. And shit does sometimes happen. And we get the elixir. We're all good. We have Garm, the greatest axe in the world, which is going to do 60... What? 61. What? Like, I don't know what this... the boss must have, like, defense... like, negate physical strength or something like that. Because there's no way that the boss is going to be this easy to take down. Right here with Garm, we're literally, which is final chapter, so use it up. Still never got that full point for 30 strength. Might take a 16, which would hurt. No, we didn't even take it. Oh, here we go again. 35. Another miss. Alright. Going after Ines after such a failure. Fair enough. You missed that too. Alright. And now Steel Bow. Oh, I mean, it's Ross. That doesn't even matter. Okay, so here we're gonna open the chest. Find an angelic robe. Which we're gonna wait and then go up here. You wait here, you wait here. Ephraim goes this way. Gilliam also goes this way. He hits the spear. Another Joshua can take care of a spider, so send Joshua up here without an issue. Ross goes this way. Has Gam equipped. He's fine. So nothing they will do other than stone will stop him. And now we have to look at a few of these units. So, Brave Bow, get rid of this one. Eric's up here to get rid of a couple of spiders. Eric used to Killing Edge to get rid of this one. Natasha divine this one away. Alright. Okay. Came after us, but that's good because that means that Joshua doesn't need to move a second turn. And we're definitely going to get the double and kill. Alright. Spiders from the left and the right have been officially dealt with. Oh, I didn't look at those stairs, to be fair. 17, oh my god, a 5-point level up. I didn't actually pay attention to the stairs. I was more interested in, like, getting rid of them and then going for it, but yeah, I didn't even realize you can attack from multiple fronts. So now we have the Shadow Shot going forward, which at 19, it should never hit, but you never know. So you have to definitely deal with them. Demon Surge just has stone. I appreciate it. Did actually hit at 27. Herein lies the problem. Alright, let's brave bow this guy. Just get rid of him. And we will go straight up there and we'll start to help because max HP was raised. Let's go. There we go. And even though our defense isn't high, they'll never hit us. We will be as safe as a baby in its mother's arms. And Erica comes in with a clutch from the side. Let's go. Joshua coming in. Gilliam. Depends on how they handle this. So we get rid of one of the skeletons. Alright. Just depends on how they want to handle it. Use that on Gilliam. Alright. And stone 12. Alright. Alright. You took a chance on stone. A 12% chance. Fair enough. Stone again, 12% chance. If it hits, it's really bad. But it doesn't hit. This is what fucked me over in chapter 19, by the way. Oh, and they brought in reinforcements. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. So you know that we are here to make a spectacle out of you. Alright, there we go. we brave sword our way to victory with that one. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't like that. Yeah, we have all the super effective hits here. Let's go. And we'll just hit him with this. Before we take care of the boss, let's just surround him with power. A dragon spear, really? Still bow, I mean. At 18 it actually hit. Crazy. Okay, so we can obviously kill this guy, so let's just do it. So Divine Aura does 6, and we take 29, so obviously we cannot do that. Garrick, however, has a brave sword and could do 3 times. I'll take 43. Okay. Joshua. 12 times 2, he takes 39. Sigmund does 22, he does 40. Well, let's just do that. Start. Come and face your death. I'm waiting, you miserable fool. Your corpse will make a perfect offering in my resurrection. You would think the light magic would be the better attack to the dark magic, but okay, so now, fortunately, I do have the option of, let's see, 37, 12 times 3. Yeah, let's do that. So we have 12. Then we'll take a 37. We have all the super weapons with us, so why not? We're still going to take massive damage, but we can kill him. Right? Now, why do I feel like this is a problem? So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to staff, do this. Because I want to make sure that everybody is at full health before I fucking kill him. Because I'm worried that some other certain people will not die, so to speak. Actually, that might have been one of the people to kill, so maybe I should double check that. Garm can 100% kill. Can you do it? Gilliam? You might be able to. Okay, so I just want to make sure. So you kill this guy. Because there might be a stage 2 that I'm not aware of, and I'm worried. So I'll Brave Lance this guy. Guaranteed 9. There we go. Ha! Alright, so obviously there is another stage. Because if so, we're gonna have to save and call it a stream. Leon! Careful, Erica. It's alright, he's Leon. Leon. Erica, is that you? Yes, Leon, it's me. Erica, you stopped me, didn't you? I'm glad. Leon. Listen, Erica, I never had the courage to tell you, but I always loved you. Leon. Oh, here we go. So you're telling me I did an extra hour trying to speed through this for nothing because the final chapter wasn't the final chapter. God damn it. Well, we have to end it the moment I get a save point, ladies and gentlemen, because I am well past when I was supposed to end this. And now, yeah, holy shit. What? This... Brother, Leon's buddy, it's... Time has come. My resurrection at hand. Now humans... Excuse me. That meant your fate. Weep for the dead. Despair for the living. Wail and tremble and grief. Grovel in awe and fear. I am returned. Is that the Demon King? Erica. Brother. Don't be afraid, Erica. I'm here. Our friends are here. We have the Sacred Stone and we have each other. We will not lose. We will defeat him. You're right, brother. Laracha. Time. We need to use the final Sacred Stone. To use its power against the Demon King as stories of old. You must listen to me, Erica. The stories are true. The stone does hold the power to stop the Demon King. But the source of its power is human will. Desire for peace within our hearts. In our hearts? Yes, that's right. We do not pray for the Sacred Stone to aid us now. No, we need only focus ourselves and concentrate on a better future. Understand, Larachel. Listen, everyone. I can never repay all of you for what you've done so far. Now please, one last time. Lend me your strength to defeat the Demon King, to restore peace to our lands, to take the peace we all dream of and make it real. Is everyone ready? We're going to win. I'm no way fear the so-called Demon King. There's nothing to fear. I'll protect everyone. We can't let our guard down. We must be steel blades from which to pierce the enemy. the heart of the darkness I've studied. It can't be. Prince Leon. Never stop fighting. Never. So, what's Lady Luck have in store for me today? This may be my last battle. I'll hold nothing back. Watch with pride, father! I'll show you who's the strongest. Let's finish this. Grr! Abominable sacred stone. I will not suffer imprisonment again. How? You possess only one. Now fool yourselves, you cannot fully imprison me. I'll grind that wretched rock in your cursed bones to powder. There. We did it. The Demon King's soul has been bound once more. But Erica, it's not over yet. The Demon King's soul rages against his prison. We must return to its proper place and quickly. But we must defeat the Demon King's soulless body. The thing? The real battle's just beginning. Our ancestors paid dearly for their victory. A mountain of corpses. Showing the Demon King was surrounded by the dead before he finally fell. We're all prepared to do what must be done. No desire to make any more heartbreaking sacrifices. Promise we all return safely, and return safely we shall. Okay, so we're gonna have to suspend that little issue because this went well beyond. I thought we could clear the final battle before Monday morning came, but that was not in the cards. I'm actually an hour behind in other things that I wanted to accomplish. So, as a result, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Obviously, we're going to finish the final battle where we can fully appreciate the story. Like, we could probably do this. Probably take us half an hour. But it would subtract from my enjoyment of the game because I feel like I'm on a timeline. So I want to enjoy the game. I know you guys want to watch me enjoying the game. So we're right here at the tail end. We will do this in one more stream next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great one. Sayonara. We'll see you back here next time.